Hey guys, welcome to this week's Bachelorette chat.
It's hometown weeks for JoJo.
Oh boy, I feel like you can learn a lot about these guys just from seeing this nightmare.
All right, well, let's start off with Colorado
Okay.
and Chase.
He was up first.
They
And this
really
whole
played this
season-
up.
Chase was just like, Chase was just like there.
Who the hell is he? We hardly have seen him at all. He comes from a broken home, though.
Yeah, which I mean is fine, but they just kept bringing it up over and over and over again.
Hello, half of the population is divorced.
It's really not
Half.
a big deal.
Half of the marriages end in divorce.
I'm not saying that like he wasn't affected by it, sure, but I just feel like they dwelled on it forever.
No, they made it seem like he was some three-headed monster or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just weird. I feel like they were trying to give us a storyline,
Yeah.
and that's all they had to work
Well,
with.
they had a little picnic on a cliff, then they went to his house, and she better not be planning on having any kids there because the railing was missing on the stairs.
Still, though, that was a nice-ass
was a
house
really
for a
nice
young
house.
person. Is that like a roommate situation, or like, is he renting that?
I don't know, but Dad showed up, and he was basically like, I ruined my first marriage by working too much.
I felt like the whole dad visit was really awkward, too, because
It was
I don't
really
think they're
awkward.
very close. That's kind of the vibe that I was getting.
Well, Mom and the rest of the family were so happy.
Yeah,
You know, the dad was just kind of a daddy downer the whole time.
it was a little weird. But that baby with the mustache Binky,
That was everything.
I want to hear more about that baby.
That Binky was more exciting than Chase. Sorry. I don't want to be that girl, but I mean, I got to call it like I see it.
All right, well,
This guy's not very exciting.
then the discussion between him and his sister about how they're like damaged and they don't say I love you to people.
Oh, get over it.
Well, he worked up the whatever to say I love you to JoJo, but it was like really weird because he was just like, I love you. I love
Yeah.
you.
He just seems very sedated.
I don't know. Yeah, even that clip at the end when they were building the snowman, she like threw a snowball at him to start like a snowball fight, and he was
Oh.
just like, stop.
All right, well,
Let's move on.
we're going to Chico, California
Woo!
with Jordan.
Jordan. But she was so excited about that family of deer playing around.
You're from Texas. Don't tell me you've never seen deer before. Come on.
Maybe she doesn't go outside. I don't know.
Hey, I know what we can do. Let's go to my high school so I can relive my glory days.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Whenever they go to a high school
That's
on
a
this
huge
show,
red flag.
I know there's that John Mayer song that's all, I wanna run through the halls. Yeah, which is a great song. But I'm sorry. Taking someone to your high school on a date is just like a red flag. It's just like gross. You need to move on with your life.
You know, it would be
You're in your late 20s.
so cool if we made out in the library. I never had a serious girlfriend in high school.
Yeah.
That was so lame.
So then they went to like the athletic office and
Which
like,
was probably like in the locker room, right?
I guess.
Ooh, look at all those pictures of Aaron on the wall.
I was waiting for the huge mural of his brother.
Cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was
so
kind of awkward.
it was
'cause- all
all fun and games looking at his tiny pictures until she noticed, hey, isn't that your brother Aaron?
We don't talk about that. Yeah, so like the way that Chase's storyline was like his parents' divorce, the Jordan one was very much,
I'm in the shadow of my brother.
I don't have a relationship with my brother. Like they just kept bringing it up over and over and over
But
again.
they didn't make it like the shadow of his brother. They made it like he made it big and now he hates us. He
Yeah, it
doesn't
was
want to be
weird.
associated
There's
with
something
us.
weird going on there.
I don't know if that's the case or not, but
They
I'm
left the
having my
empty
doubts.
chairs at the empty chairs at empty tables.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go
Let's
to the
drink to absent friends and brothers.
see the family. The parents are there. The other brother's there. The brother's girlfriend's there.
Wouldn't it be nice if Aaron was here with his family?
Okay.
All right, so we find out from Mom that Jordan always wanted to run away from home. That seems a little suspicious, don't you think?
Why was he running away so much?
Because he was afraid of his older brother, Aaron?
I don't know.
I don't know. They never said, but the mom said, you don't cross that property line or I'm calling the cops on you.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, that's all I really have to say about that. Just the high school thing was, like, really gross to me.
She is falling in love with him, and she's not going to tell him, though, because...
She remembers what happened on her season.
Yeah. And family means so much to him.
Cool. I just want to say, I think it's, like, pretty clear that she's got the strongest connection with him. Like, I feel like she's kind of just going through the motions with the other ones, don't you?
Except for maybe Robbie.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
well, let's talk about Robbie.
They go to Florida. I believe it was St. Augustine.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, and a horse shows up.
I thought that was really romantic.
That was pretty romantic.
I'm not totally into horse-drawn carriages for, like, animal reasons, but I thought it was romantic.
They had a carriage tour of the town.
Mm-hmm. But
she's worried. His storyline is that his last relationship was too fresh.
Yeah. The timeline on that is pretty interesting. They dated for what, like 4 years?
And they broke up like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So she's worried that she's just a rebound babe.
Yeah, I mean, that is a concern, but then look at her. She was just,
almost engaged.
Supposedly in love with Ben.
Yeah.
How many months ago was that?
About the same as Robbie. All right, well, the family was really nice. They had the parents, 2 brothers, 2 sisters, a bunch of marrieds and whatnot.
Marrieds.
All right, so JoJo wastes no time in grilling the mom about the ex.
She's just like, tell me what the F is going on with this ex.
All right, so the mom is just like, yes, it's all true.
No, she's like, oh, Robbie's great. He's wonderful. But
if Robbie wants to marry you, you can count on him giving you his whole heart.
Okay. Nice Florida accent.
Right.
So then Robbie is talking to his mom, and this is where the stuff comes out. She's just like, there's something out there in the world. It's out in the universe.
That bitch ex of yours, the roommate, said that you broke up with her just to go on the show.
It's out there in the world!
Yeah, so Robbie's upset because he's like, oh man, this is going to ruin everything. If this one gets a whiff of it, like, you know the production's going to be shoving a tabloid in her hand.
Yeah.
If he doesn't say something.
Well, he pulls her aside and he's like, I don't want you to think I'm here for the wrong reasons.
That never gets old, does it?
She seems very concerned about it, though.
Well, he tells JoJo that he's there for the
right reasons.
That is all over with.
I don't know.
It's all about us now.
Do you buy it?
Yeah, I get
you know what? The skeptic in me wants to say, like, no, he's lying, this is all fabric, you know, like...
I think they just cooked this up for the show.
But then I feel like he is actually being genuine.
I think he is being genuine.
Like, I think Robbie really moved up in my books this week.
Yeah.
I wasn't, like, a huge fan of him before, but...
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Robbie.
Yeah.
But I really like some Luke.
Ah! Alright, let's talk about Lukey.
He isn't Texas as well as she is. So
yes.
Like, they're both Texans. That's a plus. That's a check in the pro column. He invited her. Well, first of all, he bought her cowgirl boots.
Yeah.
Those fit.
I think he actually gave those to her on like the first night.
Yeah. So they go to the Luke family barbecue and friends for 50.
Damn.
At the gigantic ass ranch.
Yeah, so it wasn't quite an intimate gathering here.
Well, she got some cowboy boots out of it. His family really liked her.
His family seemed like a lot of fun.
Especially Gramps.
Yeah.
He was a real pistol at the table. they had a nice barbecue. She was very cordial. She's like, I'm from Texas. I've had a lot of barbecue in my time, but yours was exceptional. It's probably the best I ever tasted.
Ooh.
And they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They take their barbecue extremely seriously in Texas.
But then he pulled her away from the group because they needed their alone time too. They didn't do like the whole before thing, really.
No, because he took her right to the barbecue.
Yeah.
So theirs was an after party. They had
that like sunset horseback ride.
And he had already given her the horseback riding pointers on their last one-on-one date. So
That's
she knew
right.
what she was doing.
That's right.
So they had a little chat on some hay bales, and then he's like, "There's something I gotta show you."
Yeah, but that I felt like was really awkward. The hay bales.
Yeah.
Like you said, it felt like they were doing like a photo shoot. Like it was really weird. Maybe it's just the way they were sitting.
But it's like every date with Luke is like a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Is it just because he's so pretty, or is it just because...
And like I think because he's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It just seems like he's always like...
Arch that back, baby.
Yeah. Booty toochin'.
Yeah.
All right, so he prepared a little Lumiere runway to a rose petal heart on the ground.
Super
that
romantic.
Was exceptionally romantic. And he basically told her, I'm giving you my heart.
He said,
my heart is
you
yours.
have my heart, yeah. She was all like, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. He was almost expecting her to say something, but she was just like, all right, gotta go.
Bye.
So,
but then there was that moment, too, where she was, like, crying. And she was just like, I wish we had more time. It's a happy cry, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Maybe she just needed more time to decide to keep him.
Maybe.
And she didn't have enough time. So they jet off to L.A. to a freaking airport hangar.
Yeah.
It's like, you make the cut, you get on the airplane. You don't make the cut, you stay at the airport.
Ugh.
Or go home.
Right.
Go big or go home. So it's time for the rose ceremony. And right before, she's like, I think I'm going to get rid of Luke.
But I knew, like, immediately,
Yeah.
there's some shit about to go down. Because they would not just reveal it like that.
No, never. Never. So...
They're all standing there.
She's holding that rose and she's like...
Yeah.
And he's like... Excuse me.
Yeah, Luke is like, I need to talk to you. And she's like, okay.
Never mind, I couldn't stand there any longer anyway. So he tells her, I don't know if I made this a hundo P clear, but I'm in love with you.
Right. So she's like, yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. So.
Okay, bye. Oh, shit. Now what?
Now what? 'Cause she was supposedly ready to get rid of him.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do now?
Well, you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna walk around in that beautiful gown. She's gonna squat down on the floor like she's gotta make a dookie.
Ew!
She's gonna cry a little bit, and then Chris Harrison's gonna come on and say, it's a cliffhanger, kids.
Yeah, what the frig, man? I think it's gonna be Chase going.
Yeah.
But, also worth mentioning, I don't think we said this when we were talking about Robbie's thing. She actually told his mom that she's in love with him.
But not Robbie.
Which is
told the mom.
interesting. Yeah.
I'm sure the mom told Robbie.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, she told the mom that. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. All right, so next week it's
I just pulled a Luke. I had to get that out there.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now what? Well, I'll tell you. Next week is 2 shows, Monday and Tuesday. The first one is the regular, okay, now we're cutting Chase loose.
I mean, right?
Then overnight dates, I suppose.
Fantasy suites.
Right. Do you accept? And
Oh, come on.
then the men tell all on Tuesday.
Oh,
so I'm
boy.
thinking this pig is gonna wrap up on next
2
week.
weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
let us
boy.
know. Do you think that they're
Yeah.
going to have some cold cuts waiting for the men tell all?
I think so.
I hope so. Craft services, do it up.
All meats and milk because it's delicious.
Ew!
No. All right. Let us know in the comments what you thought, and until next time,
Much love.
Edit.